What's up, guys? Listen, today I'm going to be giving you guys some key effective strategies to make sure that you're crushing your goals and you're actually holding yourself accountable, because one of the things in life is that obviously you have an expiration date. And with that being said, you don't have all the time to make sure that you're holding yourself accountable, that you're truly accomplishing your dreams. And I do not want you to go ahead and live a life of regret. See, many times people say, hey, I wish I would have done this sooner, but nobody ever says, I wish I would have done this later, right? So I want to go ahead and give you guys some key effective strategies that I've been using to go ahead and implement in my day-to-day and also by year-to-year that has led me to go ahead and be a seven-figure entrepreneur, and other things that I have learned from my mentors and peers as well that have helped them also stay aligned with their goals. Now, with that being said, guys, my name is Brandon Narain, and I just want to say thank you for coming to my channel where I strive to go ahead and teach you about business, mindset, and real estate without charging you an absolute thing. Now, all I ask in return, guys, is to make sure that you go ahead and smash that like button. Make sure that you subscribe and drop a comment down below on what your thoughts were on today's video. Now, I want to go ahead and start off with, you have to make sure that you are making things reasonable, okay? Like, I want you to understand that you don't have to shoot for the moon, but you still have to shoot for the clouds, okay? A lot of the times we want to go ahead and say, you know what, I don't think that I can do $100,000. But if you're making maybe $50,000 or $60,000 a year, and you can go ahead and find yourself another skill set that can help you get to that $100,000 mark, don't shoot yourself short. Go ahead and put yourself in the position to win, which leads into one of my next things, which is you have to understand that once you break down your goals, if you're starting in the middle of the year, it's going to be very hard for you to go ahead and accomplish what you said in the beginning of the year, because you have now started in the middle. So you're not putting yourself in the best position to go ahead and win. So here's some of the things that I go ahead and use in my day-to-day when I'm actually setting my goals, making sure that I'm able to accomplish them. All right. So number one is going to be focus sprints. Okay. I like to go ahead and make sure that I am in one setting. Once I am in that specific setting, I then have maybe a calendar or a time block letting me know what tasks I have to get done between, let's just say, a 90-minute mark. At that point in time, I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I do what's called a focus sprint, literally tackling every single thing that has come in my way of getting this thing done, right? And I do not leave this area until it is done or until the 90-minute mark is up. Now, if the 90-minute mark is up, at that point in time, I go ahead and take a break as far as maybe getting myself a granola bar, maybe getting a drink of water, and then I come back, reevaluate myself, and I keep going. All right, now this has helped me tremendously because a lot of the times we like to procrastinate. Everybody's a procrastinator, it happens. Our mind is constantly pushing us away from the things that we don't want to do, or maybe from the things that we seem to make hard in our head. So focus sprints are obviously going to help you with getting this done and holding yourself accountable and staying disciplined. Number two is going to be making sure that you are focusing on income producing activities. Now, I want you to understand something. The word now means no opportunity wasted, and the word poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly. So you want to make sure, guys, right, that you are focusing on income producing activities. With that being said, sometimes you may catch yourself on Instagram, maybe swiping, or maybe on YouTube, you know, you got caught watching a DIY video, or maybe a sports video, or maybe just some type of drama, right? Whatever the case may be, you want to go ahead and ask yourself. All right, guys, just want to go ahead and take this moment to give our sponsor for today's video a shout out. With that being said, we've been able to go ahead and partner with Batch Leads, getting you a free 7-day trial and also 1,000 leads, either when it comes to cash buyers or potential motivated homeowners. So if you're an aspiring real estate investor and you're looking to go ahead and get started, please make sure to get the all-in-one software right now by going to bluestext.com or checking the link in the description. Now back to today's video. Whatever I'm doing, this activity right now, does this align with my financial goal? Does this align with my spiritual goal? Or does this align with my health goal? And guys, if it doesn't align with those goals at that point in time, that means that it's really not a benefit. It's more of a liability and not an asset. So I want you to focus on income producing activities that are going to align with helping you get to whatever it is that you accomplished in the beginning of the year, or maybe whenever you're setting this goal, to get you through to make sure that you are successful. All right, so that's going to be number 2, guys. Now for number 3, I want to go ahead and give you guys, right, this acronym that I have literally been able to go ahead and use when it comes down to setting my goals and also crushing them. So it's going to be the word SMART, S-M-A-R-T. All right, now what does SMART stand for? Number 1 is S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A stands for attainable, R stands for relevant, and T stands for time or time bound. Now, this means that your goals should be clear and specific, so you know exactly what you're working towards. They should be measurable so you can track your progress and know what you've done or when you've reached your actual goal. They should be obtainable, as we talked about earlier, right? You want to make sure that you don't set yourself up for failure. And they should also be relevant to what you have going on in your life. You want to stay focused, and a lot of times if you lose focus, you kind of don't care about it anymore, right? And last but not least, that T, you have to make sure that you do put a date on it. Make sure you put a date on it, guys, because if you don't have a deadline, it's not going to give you any type of urgency, and it's not going to keep you motivated, all right? So now that you know how to set your goals, let's talk about how we can start working towards them. One of the effective strategies is to break down your goals into smaller, manageable steps, right? So for example, if you have a goal of wanting to lose 20 pounds in the next 2 months, you want to go ahead and break down your eating schedule, maybe your hydration schedule, and also your working out schedule, right? Because every single day that you give the 1%, it's going to help you out. So it's going to be very, very important that you go ahead and do these things so that you can align with what you have going on. Now, with that being said, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that I know for a fact, if you guys follow these 3 steps and also use the SMART acronym, you will be able to accomplish anything when it comes down to your goals. I can promise you that a focused human being is a person that is the most dangerous in this world. I mean, you cannot be messed with. When you are focused, I'm pretty sure there's nothing that you cannot do. All right. So listen, I'm rooting for you. I want to make sure that you're obviously accomplishing your goals, that you're hitting your targets, and just want to say thank you so much for joining the channel. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you comment down below if this brought some value to you. Peace.